Welcome everyone to the Ultimate Beastmen showdown between the current Polish champion with Son of the Mountains Dr. Jellyfish taking on the current world champion Even Star. So for the forces of Even Star, starting in the sky, 2 units of the Harpies, backed up here by a Manticore, and on the floor for the front line, 5 units of the Ungol Raiders. For the cavalry, 4 units here of the Centaurs dotted throughout the front, and in the back here, the double throwing axis. So brilliant AP here with mobility. So, for the hero choice here for the magic, we are going to have the wild magic here from the Brave Shaman, here with Traitorkin and also the Bestial Surge. So, very nice spell there indeed, backed up here by the hero and Lord Core in the back. So, we are going to have the Gorball, just here with Blood Greed, backed up by Torox the Brass Bull here, with the Brass Body and Slaughter's Call. So, under the new fruit rules, we are going to be having Torox and also the Gorball here as SEMs, which is why you're only going to be seeing one Manticore. Now this was here in the final of a tournament, so a brilliant game here between both of these. But here for Dr. Jellyfish, we are going to be seeing Ungol Raiders here, backed up by Goreheads and also Ungols in the middle. 2 units of the Chaos Warhounds with Poison. For the cavalry, also Centaurs here, 3 units, backed up by the double throwing axes, including here the Groghoos of the Wolf's Run. Now, for the Regiment Renown, they are going to have poison here on their missiles and their melee attack, but most importantly here, the Drunken Bravado coming in with regeneration. Now, not only do they normally get leadership and perfect vigor, but when partnered alongside that Primal Fury, with also healing, keeping that leadership nice and high, it's such a nice partnership here between these two. So for the hero core, we are going to have the Brave Shaman on a Tuskor Chariot. It is like here, it is going to be the Jagged Dagger in for the extra mana, alongside here Traitorkin, Brave Scream, and also Bestial Surge. An extra unit of the Tuskor Chariot, so it's like Tuskor's coming in instead of having a 4th Centaur. And for the Lord choice, a bit of a change yet again, we are going to be having the Doom Ball. Now he's also going to count as an SCM, bit surprised about this, but he will be having the Barb Knuckle Boxing, Deadly Onslaught, Hellfire, and also Slaughter's Call. Backed up here by a Gorball, you can generally see the sort of pattern here you expect from a Beastmen mirror, but yeah, it should be pretty exciting indeed. So both sides here are going to be coming forward. We are going to get Even Star out of the trees. I think he's trying to use the trees here just a little bit to mask his force coming forward. He doesn't want to give Dr. Jellyfish all of the knowledge about what's going where, and he's going to have to kind of react pretty quickly here on the battlefield. So both sides coming forward. It's like it's going to be a bit of a poke and stroke here from the Centaur throwing axes in the front. The Groghoos are moving forward here with more throwing axes. Just the one coming forward. I guess if you bring multiple, you do bring on a potential Traitorkin. So the guys are coming forward. Let's see what we get here. It looks like here throwing axes are ready to go. Ungors are moving forward. We are going to be moving in here as well for the Brave Shaman. Now this would show that maybe we are going to see a Traitorkin coming out. Looks like potentially not just yet, but these 4 are right on top of each other. This is the entire mobility core here with range. And looks like we are going to be catching 1, 2, 3 units there. Overcast Traitorkin should do so much damage here up against these beautiful Centaurs. Still some of the best tools there coming in from the Beastmen. So it looks like here the Brave Shaman also moving forward. This would also show that potentially we could be seeing another spell here, but it's like we're going to be waiting. Harpies here with a unit of Centaurs. We are going to be coming out of the trees here. Centaurs, the Gorball, and Torox moving forward. This is looking like a juicy Overcast Traitorkin. That looks like exactly what's going to be happening here. All of these over each other. This is a bit of a mistake here from the world champion. Is he going to get caught? It looks like he is. Yeah, that's going to be 4 units there. It's going to be 3 Centaurs and a unit of Harpies. Overcast Traitorkin will do so much damage. It's incredible. But both front lines here are going to match up, meet each other here in the middle, and now we're going to be going to battle. In the back here, it looks like here the Manticore charging up against the Centaurs. That's going to prevent this unit of cavalry from moving. And it'll go here, more Centaurs going to be rear charging. That's going to be Terror plus rear charge. No, it looks like we're going to change course and go after the rest of the Centaurs. We are going to get in the back. We are going to get the charge here on Dr. Jellyfish, and the front lines are engaging. Now, down here on the floor, we are going to get Centaurs charging in here as well, up against Goreheads. Goreheads will normally be up against Centaurs, but the throwing axes throwing in, and then also doing some damage here up against the more expensive front line. In the middle here, Tuskor Chariot chasing here up against the Brave Shaman. Now, this is going to be the one here coming in from Even Star. Throwing axes coming over the top as well there from Dr. Jellyfish. We could do a lot of damage here against the Brave Shaman if we're not careful. Ungors are also in chase. It's like the Doom Ball here and the Gorball charging towards the middle. The same could be said here, mirrored almost by Even Star with Torox and the Gorball. Now, can the Brass Chungus get in and do all the good stuff here up against the Iron Chungus? That's the question. I don't really know. It'd be interesting to see. Barb Knuckle Boxing could certainly make it an even conquest. And then back here, Shattering with the Centicores here coming in from Even Star, working quite nicely. It looks like it's going to be another Overcast rating in here on the Centicores with throwing axes, also catching here the Ungors. This seems to be the primary target for the World Champion, coming in on top of the throwing axes. Getting that mobility and skirmish seems to be where he wants to go. So Brave Shaman the Wild here in the back is going to be down to 1008 HP, and here we go. All the boys are in, all the cards are on the table. It's going to be the Gore Ball alongside the Doom Ball. It's going to be Torox with the Brass Body activated going up against the Gore Ball. And looks like here in the middle we are going to be having Ungors mixing in here alongside more Ungors and Gore Herds as well. Tuskles are in, they're going to be getting butchered here by Torox for sure. I can almost guarantee it. So combat rolls left, right and centre here from these big Brass Chunguses, and they're going to be going hand to hand here. And it looks like, oh my god, all of the buffs under the sun here from the Doom Ball. Deadly Onslaught, Hellfire Sword, as well as the Barb Knuckle Boxing. 81 melee attack, fire damage, 805 armor piercing weapon strength. Going up against the Brass Ball indeed. This is going to be a lot of investment. Charging in here, the Manticore coming in from Even Star up against the Brave Shaman. Jagged Dagger has been activated. We could be seeing, yes, it is going to be an Overcast traitor in here in the middle, doing damage up against the Brave Shaman. But that's going to be catching Torox, the Gore Ball, the Manticore, and all of this infantry here in a 40-meter radius. Excellent weight there coming from both sides. I have to slow it down because there is so much activity going on here in the middle. It looks like a nice headbutt combat roll there in the middle. We do actually terrify the Gore Ball. That is very interesting. The Manticore here, of course, coming in for terror, and no Skyforce from Dr. Jellyfish. So in the middle, we are going to be having Torox going quite hard here up against the Doom Ball. His kind of buffs now are deactivated, and he's going to be getting thumped here 4 against 1. We can see here the Manticore, Brave Shaman, Torox, and the Gore Ball with no support here for the Doom Ball. This could be the end of days. Balance of power pulling into the Beastmen favor for Even Star. In the back, the Tuskles a little bit still for my liking. Moving in here with the Ungor Spearman. It might be just a little bit too late here. The Doom Ball kind of needs to pull out, but it has nowhere to call home. And so Torox is going to be chilling, but getting slammed in from behind is the Gore Ball. And it's looking like the end of days here. He's going to be breaking and getting pushed off. Chaos Warhounds here from Dr. Jellyfish are breaking under the Ungor pressure. It looks like here Harpies are chasing off Centigores. Throwing axes are, and also Harpies are combined to push off something else. But it's like the Groghoofs are still activated. They're going to be moving here. We can see Centigores going quite strong. We do shatter there with the Doom Ball. That is going to be army losses. An amazing punch here between these champions with a brilliant finish. What an absolute battle here between these two. It was a really, really good battle towards the beginning where they were maneuvering, trying to find the best way to fight each other. And then there was an absolute headbutt of massive bulls rampaging at each other there right in the middle of the battle like it was some ginormous film. But what we can see here, the Doom Ball coming in at 830 damage value. 1,240 there for the Brave Shaman and 730 there from Dr. Jellyfish. So the core overall doing pretty well. The Doom Ball coming a little bit underpriced, I would have thought. And the Gore Ball, yeah, probably what you would expect, maybe a little bit more, but of course he is going to get kind of beaten down by Torox. We are going to be having 73, 280, as well as 205 and 400 here for the Ungor Spearman, with 350 and 290 for the Gore Herds. So not really paying too much more, considering the massive increase to cost. 182, 700 and 405 here for the Centigores, with 204 there for the Tuskle Chariots. So 380 and 270 for the Groghoofs. So the Groghoofs, considering all of the increased stats as well as regeneration, still, although surviving, not actually going to pay too much more. If actually going to pay less than the regular Centigores. So 377 and 275 here for the Chaos Warhounds with Poison, and a very nice valiant effort. The one thing I do question is the Doom Ball over Torox. Is it worth it is the question. You do have to come in with a bunch of buffs here, of course, for the Doom Ball, but Torox is so tanky there with the Brass Body. 40% damage resistance plus 24 melee defense makes this guy super tough with 130 armor. Yep, you've got to question that for sure. But 580 for him, so actually coming under the Doom Ball, very interestingly. 128 kills, nearly 2,000 damage value there for the Brave Shaman. Very nice stuff, 128 kills. Very, very good work indeed. 1,200 for the Gore Ball, so he's going to be taking the cake there on the other Gore Ball with 250, 416, 420, 280, and 380. And you can see this for the Beastmen. Certainly when they win, you can certainly see that their infantry performs so much better because they have such low leadership. When they're winning and they're kind of pushing in with their hero core, you can see their infantry just directly performs so well. But 266, 144, 802, and 360 there for the Centaurs. Throwing axes at 580 and 380, with the Harpies coming in at 250, 130, and then 1,670 for the Ferromanticore, doubling its value. I think here with the Flying Core, I think the double Harpies were just in case maybe double Manticores came in from Dr. Jellyfish, and I think that's a nice cover there. And also Harpies can engage where they please. They do have the nice flying prowess, so they can get in and kind of pick which battles they want to take. So that is also quite a large advantage. So yeah, really nice battle here between both of these legends. Of course, the Polish Championship there. The winner there with Dr. Jellyfish from last year, very, very nice indeed. And of course, Even Star, until the new WWC and the new Polish Championships, it obviously might have some new people coming forward, but these two right now on very much the top of their game. So what an excellent game. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please smash that like button. Feel free to leave a comment down below as well. I'd love to know all your thoughts and opinions. And if you haven't already, do feel free to subscribe. Also, check out that description where you can find all my other social media platforms, and most importantly, that Twitch, where you can leave all of those replays for casting, and then also you can see any content I do put here on the channel. So, I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very, very soon.